So Mario printed out the upper orange covers. This is an actual factory one here, and these are the 3D printed ones. And printed them in plus 1%, minus 1%, etc. These are the normal ones here. One thing I noticed is that the tabs that are on here, these should be the same distance from this face to this edge. And in this case, on those printed ones, they're 9.6 millimeters, which is probably 0.375 inches. And then they're 0.325, which is 8.3 millimeters. They should both be the 8.3 millimeter. That works at least. The actual one as found, the tangent edge is 8 millimeters, if you can see that there. That's to the actual detent there, and then it starts closer to, I think 6 millimeters. Yeah, 6.5 millimeters, like maybe 7, let's see. Closer to 7, yeah. So the feature starts at 7. However, the one that's 8.3 millimeters here works just fine. So this side works fine, and I'll show you that here. So if we stick this on here, it locks in really well on this side, but if you turn it that way, it comes right out because it's not actually locking in that tab there. Same on this side, so let's see, yeah. Well, sometimes they will lock, but it's not ideal. That one actually works pretty well. But anyway, they should both be 8.3 millimeters. So just take whatever the feature is here that's 8.3 millimeters on this side, make it on that side as well. Another thing, the only reason, so this is what the stock one looks like, and it has you know, ears on both sides here. The only reason I only cut one side off is just because it's easier. So you don't have to like cut both off like that. But it'd be much easier to just print them all like this, where you cut both sides off. So basically just remove this feature right here. It's not really necessary. Again, this was just for manufacturing. It's much easier to just cut one ear off, cut down like that. Of course, if you're 3D printing it, this works just fine because all we're trying to do is cover the exposed nickel-plated copper contact here, and this would just make these kind of ambidextrous so that they're not side specific. You can see again here how easily that side comes out because this 9.6 millimeter ear here doesn't actually engage properly there, and it's worse on this side. If we were to take this guy over here, I mean, you can, maybe you can't because it's not in frame, but you can see also that comes in and out really easily, whereas the 8.3 millimeter, the 0.325 inch side grabs a lot better. The only other missing feature, there is actually a tab here, but I can see how this would be difficult to 3D print because you'd have to put a support underneath it, and it's probably not necessary. So basically that tab just locks in the top there. I think that's so when you push down on this side, that tab will keep it from popping out. And you can see that the OEM ones are a little harder to remove, but this totally gets the job done. So here, you know, maybe that'll pop out more easily, but I don't think we need that feature, so it's fine that it's missing. Really just moving that one tab. Finally, let's see, Mario printed these in 0%, minus 1%, and plus 1%. It doesn't really matter. The tolerances here just aren't enough that it matters. So the normal one works just fine, which means we can keep it the size that it is. The minus one also works just fine, you know, as far as locking in. The plus one also works fine as well. It might lock in a little better at the plus one, but again, that's not, none of these forces will ever be on these in the real world. So really, just make it look like that. You know, move to where these are both 8.3 millimeters from that edge. So really just move that one, and then, you know, just make them. And then there's just one part. So that'll be much nicer. And then you won't even have to label the tops because they'll all be the same. So anywho, yeah, that's it. Looks great. Thanks for making this, and hopefully we can make a couple hundred of them and then slap these on the modules. Thanks for watching.